Hello, everyone. My name is Wilson, and we are about to do a legendary cube draft. You can check out my stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 5 p.m. Pacific time until around 8 o'clock Pacific time. We do cube and standard and all kinds of different formats. Definitely check us out there. But today we are going to be doing a legendary cube draft. And one thing that I have noticed about this cube compared to other cubes is that there is a lot of mana fixing in this. To the point where you don't even really have to worry about staying into specific colors or archetypes. You can very easily just go 5-color and just for the first couple of packs, just take just the best cards, and then start taking fixing, or vice versa. So I'm really excited, and we are 2 players away to get this started. All right, we're underway, and first thing I like to do is just sort by color, just so I can see what's going on. And we got some good cards in here. We got a Scrubland, Canopy Vista, Utter End is pretty good. Chroma with probably the From the Vault picture. Coalition Victory is pretty sweet. I think here, though, I'm looking at like Scrubland or Canopy Vista, and I'm going to take the Scrubland here. Like I just said, taking dual lands is very, very good because now it's going to let us start splashing different colors, and taking the dual lands are the best because then you can start taking those fetch lands and making your colors very, very easy to work with. Now here, there's not really any card that is making me go into any particular direction. There are good cards in here. Repulse is pretty good. Glissa in this cube I think is very good because there are a lot of artifacts that you can destroy with Glissa. But what I'm looking at is either Frontier Bivouac or Underground Sea or Rupture Spire, but it's really between these two. The tri-lands are very good to get you all those different colors, but like I said, Underground Sea and then getting those land types on your lands are quite good. So we're gonna take that and just move along. All right, here, well, there's Arcane Sanctum, which is great. It fits both of our dual lands, so we could be in like an Esper type build. Ob Nixilis is very good. Once you get him going, it's very hard to stop that train going. But I'm going to take this Arcane Sanctum here. Again, just mana fixing. Just taking mana fixing, and then, when you start seeing cards in pack, like halfway through pack 2 and then in pack 3, we can start moving in and just taking just the best card in each pack. And not even have to worry about mana fixing. Hitsuguru second right is pretty cool, but they have to be at exactly 10. So I think we're going to pass on that. There is Myriad Landscape, which just seems like the slowest land ever printed. I can only think of Thawing Glaciers as something slower than this. This seems horribly slow. So really we're looking at like Enlightened Tutor, target creature gain Shroud, so you can like target their creature. Really, I think we're just going to take a Tropical Island. So now if we pick up like a blue fixing land, it can pull blue black or blue green. So we're going to do that. Ooh, speaking of fixing lands, actually this is fairly perfect because now this can pull white, black, blue, which is very good. There's also an Into the Royal and an Izzet Signet. Izzet Signet is quite good. I'm a big fan of Izzet Signet. Let's see. I think here it's definitely between these two. Marsh Flats is quite good. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Is It Signet, and I think we're just going to go 5-color here. The signets are great. If anyone says otherwise, if someone says, hey, the signets aren't great, you can just tell them that they're wrong. You have all right in saying that they're just completely wrong. The signets are amazing, and they're worth picking up anytime you get them. Rexiel, the Risen Deep. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, you may cast an insert sorcery card from that player's graveyard. Okay, that's pretty cool. Could Jazzle Dazzle him. There's also a Temple of Enlightenment, which is pretty sweet. I'm looking at this Rexiel, and it could be a pretty sweet finisher. I'm going to take this Temple of Enlightenment. Maybe I'm going to take this Reflecting Pool. It's actually probably a Reflecting Pool. Reflecting Pool is very, very good. All right. Exile target card. Sorry, I'm reading some of these cards. These are some of these cards I've never seen before. So, oh, this seems quite good. This seems very, very good. But we're not like super red here. Like I'd like to take something else. I'm gonna take this Teferi. Teferi is quite good. The triple blue is a little hard, but we do have Arcane Sanctum, Tropical Island, Underground Sea, Reflecting Pool, and Is It Signet to cast blue. So do that. Teferi is just wonderful. Hey, Legacy Weapon. There we go. So one way to get paid off by going 5-color is Legacy Weapon, which is this card is bananas. This card is completely insane. If you can get this online, there's very, very little things that can stop this from just completely taking over the game. You can exile lands, you can exile planeswalkers, you can artifacts, creatures, anything you'd like. Yeah, it's very good. All Sun's Done is also very good, but we're gonna take this Legacy Weapon, and we have a route to victory, and I think that route to victory is a coalition. I don't see any of these things that we particularly want. Dromoka's Command is pretty good. Recoup could be pretty sweet, but like if we have this and we already have like Forest, Island Swamp, Plain Swamp, like we're pretty darn close to doing this. So let's coalition victory and see where that leads us, because that can be pretty fun to do. Here, I'm gonna take this Glissa. We already talked about how Glissa can be very good in this cube with the artifacts. Rupture Spire is okay, but the coming to play tapped and having to pay 1 is just a real hit to your tempo. So I'm going to take this Glissa, and it might just end up being a sideboard card, but I think it's pretty cool. All right, Rush of Knowledge plus Legacy Weapon is pretty sweet. There's also, let's see. I don't feel like we're going to be casting many creatures, so I'm going to take this Rush of Knowledge. And here, I know Gave is a pretty cool commander, but I don't think it's going to be super good here. I'm going to take Crystal Ball. No, I'll take Mage's Guile. Just giving any creature Shroud is pretty cool. Like if they go like, hey, I'm going to target my creature with this, and then you just go Mage's Guile. Now it has Shroud, and they can't, equip it, or they can't, if they play like a pump spell on it, it just fizzles. So that's pretty sweet. All right, here there's Dark Depths, which I don't think there's many ways to copy lands in here. So I'm going to take Rada Heir to Keld. And we'll take this big thing and Homicidal Seclusion. Cool. We might play that. We don't have a whole lot of creatures. We have 3 right now. But, it's okay. It's all right. I don't think it's that good, but it's okay. So what are we looking here in pack 2? We're looking for probably more mana fixing. Probably like 5-color creatures to go with our coalition victory. But yeah, we got some things. Mystic Confluence is amazing. We're gonna take this. This card is very, very good. You can choose 3, and one of the modes is Mana Leak, one of the modes is Unsummon, and one of the modes is Draw Card. So this could just be 5 mana instant speed, draw 3. This could be 5 mana counter target spell, draw 2. You can bounce 3 creatures. It's very, very good. Another card that I wouldn't mind wheeling is Dismantling Blow. Dismantling Blow is great. Yeah, so Dismantling Blow, you can pay 3 to disenchant or naturalize something, but then you can pay 6, and then you get to draw 2 cards while you do it. So it is kind of like a 3-for-1 in a single card, which is great. But we're going to take the actual 3-for-1. just move along. All right. So we have Mindslaver, which is pretty hateful, with Sharoom also in the pack. So, there's a little combo right there. Sakashima Imposter is pretty good. There is Progenitus. That is a Progenitus. Do we just Progenitus Coalition Victory? Just go for the real funsies? I think we do. I mean, Sakashima is great. Yeah, I think we just play Progenitus. I think we just go for it. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you gotta have fun. Maelstrom Nexus is pretty sweet. There's also, let's see, a creature of each type. Okay, cool. So we can do it. There's Time Warp. There's also Plateau. And I think it's going to be Plateau. If we're playing this Coalition Victory and Legacy Weapon and Progenitus, like we just need the mana fixing. And the basic land types. So I think any and all basic land types we're seeing from non-basic lands, we're going to just take those. Time Warp I would definitely take because I have seen a Panoptic Mirror in this cube, which does mean that that's infinite turns. Maelstrom Nexus is pretty great, and I hope that this wheels. If it doesn't, I'll be kind of bummed, but we can take a Plateau right now. All right, so in this pack, this pack has some interesting stuff in it. There's some guys with horsemanship, which is cool. Brago is quite cool. I like Brago. We don't have anything that really combos with Brago yet. There is a Terrarian. It comes into play. You can pay 2, sacrifice it, add 2 colors of any mana, and then draw a card, which may be the card that we're taking. There's also a Crumbling Necropolis. I think it's between Crumbling Necropolis and Terrarian. And I'm going to take the Terrarian. Terrarian is very good. It draws you a card. And then also, like, you can just get this value of, like, oh, I need to cast this Teferi. Or, like, hey, there's Coalition Victory. Or Progenitus. Like, we just need to cast those things. So let's do that. We do have a bunch of instants and sorceries, which could be pretty cool to cast off of Melik. But there's not really any way to like manipulate your graveyard, or sorry, not your graveyard. I was looking at graveyard when I was talking about Grenzo. Manipulating your library, so you can actually hit things like Mystic Confluence with this. Which drawing 6 would be pretty sweet, but I think here I'm going to take this Arcane Denial. Yeah, I think it's going to be Arcane Denial. Everything else in there's like a bunch of things that draw us cards, but I think that this is probably the best. Pure and simple. Okay, it's pretty pure and simple. Let's see. Sabo Savic is kind of cool. We could do that. Let's see. I mean, Silumgar is also pretty sweet, just as a card that like takes over the game. But Sabo Sabic, you know, has protection from just everything in this cube. I think it's between these two. And I think I'm going to take the Silumgar. It's a lot harder to kill with the 7 toughness and the hexproof than the 4 toughness and just protection from legendary creatures. Okay, so here's a Tezzeret, and so we can search out these. Also, if it gets up to that point, we can search up Legacy Weapon. Sandstep Citadel, Sidri is also pretty cool, but hey man, it's Tezzeret. Can't beat Tezzeret. Just can't beat it. Last Stand. Target opponent sacrifices 2 for each swamp you control. Deals damage to target creature, but... Well, this seems great. I mean, we have already a bunch of, you know, land types, so yeah, I think that we just do this. Our 5 slot is getting a little crowded, but that's okay. Here, I think we can just do this. We don't have a whole lot of creatures, and I think that, you know, these mana fixings are okay. While I think having just like a Wrath is going to be great. Well, here's a Mindslaver. I don't really want to get Mindslavered. The rest of these cards are not super awesome. I mean, Mindslaver, Tezzeret, not really a thing. I could just take this Temple of Triumph. Yeah, I think we'll just take Mindslaver. We may just get like a Duretti later on. Ooh, Maelstrom Nexus. Perfect. This Microsynth Wellspring is kind of sad to pass that up, but yeah, this is perfect. With all these 5s now we can just like, you know, cascade into everything. So perfect. We will take a... You know, Jeskai Ascendancy is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And we can take a Honden. No, maybe we just take Lorthos. No, maybe we just take a Honden. I don't think we'll play a Honden. Ooh, Savic Wield. Wonderful. Cool. Okay, so this is looking like a pretty weird deck, but you know what? This is what the Legacy Cube is all about. It's all about playing tons of colors. It's all about, you know, going big, and you know, we got some cool things to do. We can Last Stand, we can Maelstrom Nexus, we can Coalition Victory and Progenitus. We need to pick up some other creatures so maybe we can Coalition Victory without just having Progenitus. Temerad. Hey guys, I heard that you need me. Perfect. Okay, what do we have here? We have Tasigur. This is pretty good. We have Tundra, which is probably what we're going to end up taking. The Shattergang Brothers, which is good, helping out with this Coalition Victory. But I think it's just going to be Tundra. It's pretty much exactly what we need. Just lands that are two different land types. Yeah, if the Shattergang Brothers wheels, that's great. I'm also happy with Tasigur. Golgari Signet is fine. Tolsimir Wolfblood would be really good. But yeah, we're just going to take this Tundra here. Be quite happy with that. All right, next there's a Venser. I found out that Yawgmoth's Agenda in like a Grixis deck with a bunch of like instants and sorceries and stuff is very, very good. I highly recommend it. But I think we're just going to take Venser here. Venser is great. We do need to, I was looking at it, we do need to pick up a creature that has white in its mana symbol, so, you know, we'll find one. We'll get there. Cruel Ultimatum. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. I think we are going to be very, very greedy in this draft. I don't see us winning many games, but I see us having a lot of fun. Pernicious Deed is very good, but yeah, Cruel Ultimatum. What is this? 8 mana? I don't know. We'll just put that there. All right, Jareth. What does Jareth do? Jareth's pretty big. I don't know if we want Jareth. Azuri Claw of Progress. Huh. Okay. I think we take this Badlands. I think Badlands is fine. We We can do that. And, oh, Chromat. Yes. Yes, please. Yes. We're doing it. Chromat, that is. I don't even know what Chromat does. It does all these abilities. It's great. We gotta keep a whole lot of things in mind with Chromat. You can regenerate it, +1/+1. Wow. Wow, just does all the things. So in this pack, I don't think that we're confluencing. We could confluence. Vorinclex is pretty cool. I think I want this Talisman of Impulse, though. Just make the impulsive decision and take this one. Okay. So, like, we got some cool cards. I don't know about this Jeskai Ascendancy. I took it thinking that we can play a bunch of non-creature spells and then cascade into it, or like help us filter through our deck to get to something like that. So I don't know. It could be good. Mystic Monastery is perfect. We're definitely going to play this Mystic Monastery. It's more mana fixing, more better, I guess. Here, what is this? Samurai creatures. Huh. Turn 2 lands to your hand. Copy. So we can copy Cruel Ultimatum. Would that be 10 mana? It's completely doable. I think I'm going to take the Sidisi, though. I think Sidisi is actually where it's at. I'm going to take out this Rush of Knowledge. Maybe this Glissa can also go. But we have just a bunch of 5-drops, which may or may not be good. I don't know. We'll see. Probably end up playing 18 lands because we want to hit all of our colors and get up to 5 mana. So here, Jungle Shrine, I think, is going to be our pick. Again, Shattergang Brothers is good. You know, it covers 3 out of the 5 colors that we need for Coalition victory. But same with Tolsimir Wolfblood is pretty good. But I think Jungle Shrine is just, just more mana fixing. It's what we need. We could take this Rakdos Signet. Helps us cast our Cruel Ultimatum, for sure. March of the Machines. I don't think that we want that. Contagion Clasp, Vorel, Oblation. We'll take this Molten Slag Heap. So yeah, I don't know about the Sabo Savic. We can move that to sideboard. I think running Glissa is probably a very good idea. Mindslaver can just work as a Time Walk, just a 10 mana Time Walk. But yeah, I think that we're getting there. We might not play Coalition Victory because our only 2 white creatures are these 2. And if we have those out, we just probably win anyways. Power 2 or less, yeah. Probably don't want that. I'm going to take this Stitcher Giralf. No, I'm going to take Mikakoro. Maybe Kresh. Yeah, I'll just take Kresh. Probably won't play it. Noyandar. I think Noyandar is actually good in this deck. We'll put him over here for right now, but I think he's probably fine. Hellvault is cool. Kind of works as another legacy weapon. And Berserker's Onslaught. Okay, all right. Maybe we move like Noyandar here. We take out like a Jeskai Ascendancy. Just have no 3-drops. Let's see. Cast an instant or sorcery. Well, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. So yeah, like Noyandar can get there. I don't know if we play this Coalition Victory. I don't think that we can actually pull it off. But I think that this is probably our deck. Group creatures separately. We have our our 5-mana spells. Arcane Denial is a little bad to play with Maelstrom Nexus, but you know, I think that this is probably good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is okay. So let's see. Sacrifice it, all creatures get. Okay. Okay. Maybe we don't play this. We play something like Kresh. Because then we can play like Temoret and Kresh. That could be pretty sweet. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's okay. I mean, this guy might be where it's at. Like, we're not really doing the coalition victory thing anymore. But, you know, we have all the other combined groups. We have all the other mana symbols for things like Last Stand. We didn't pick up any fetch lands, which is a little scary, but that's okay. We do have 2 tri-lands. We have, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dual lands. So, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. And yeah, I think that this is probably a sweet deck. This looks fine. This is probably a sweet deck, and you know, we'll probably just run the table with this. Just go 3-0, perfect. But you know, this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be definitely a fun one. Maybe we do play Coalition Victory. It is kind of sweet. And then we don't run. What is this? What are we not running? Temoret. Temoret seems kind of lame. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we just do that and just run it. I mean, if we play like, oh, imagine we have Maelstrom Nexus out. We play Coalition Victory and we cascade into Chromat. My gosh, that'd be so good. All right, we'll see you all for round 1.